What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. I've had quite a few people asking me to break down Darryn Peterson. So I figured I'd do a video. I'm going to be honest, I don't watch much high school, like prep school stuff, mainly because I coach. I coach high school, and it's not that level. Okay, so I just don't watch much of it, mainly because we're going to see these kids play in college, and sometimes a lot of it, I don't like the attention a lot of times that it gets when these kids are in high school, because sometimes it is justified. Other times it's just a bunch of adults fawning over these kids and not really putting them in the best situations to be successful when these kids are the elite of the elite and they're going to be successful anyway. So I don't like a lot of the mess that happens around high school athletes and prep and AAU and just all that. It's really messy at the moment. I hope it cleans up. So I don't pay attention to a lot of it, but this is interesting because more so Dybansta is in it as well. And I think we'll put the focus on the players, less about the names of the schools and the coaches and everyone that's tying themselves to it. So we're just going to look at the players. We'll see if there's anything to break down here. So this is Ball is Life, Hoops by Ball is Life. So this is Ball is Life. Go follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Dybansta had 49, Darryn Peterson 58. So this is number one, number two player. It's pretty insane. And we'll see what we see. The reason I don't like watching a lot of these is you don't get a lot of basketball. But these are, since it's number one and number two, and I think both these prep schools were the top teams, maybe we'll see some good basketball here. One thing I think that will become pretty cool is these videos. So the whole style around Ball is Life and the grassroots basketball is the like handheld, like zoom in and record. I do think getting a proper setup, just a tripod to where you film it like people that film basketball games, film it like that, like just film it back and forth so we can see the full action, but then have the handheld thing for like added fan stuff, or you can build a storyline with that part. But I think actually seeing the game and making it where people can see it, I think there's a lot to be done in this space. So like this here, we didn't get to see anything but the highlight. So that's Darryn Peterson. Pass to the top of the key. You see a lot of this action. We've broken this down a few times, but hit the trailer into a pick and roll. Rejects the screen, goes baseline, and this is what I mean. We'll have a look. So I'm gonna be super pedantic here and start breaking it down. Maybe we can see some good basketball, some decent basketball. Okay, so this is a very normal action you see. Like it looks like they're in flow. Honestly, this looks like flow. With you have a high post, you have a low post, and they just play opposite each other. So they alternate. One goes high, one goes low. You reverse it through the top of the key, and you go set a ball screen, or maybe it's a back cut dribble handoff. It's just it's a repetitive motion, but it's kind of set. It's like the new version of flex, pretty much. Also, something's that it's not letting me. Oh, okay. I got you. So it's not going to let me use my pin while it's playing. But basically, a couple things. Obviously, in a pick and roll, depending on what their pick and roll coverage was, you've got Dybansta as a defender. This guard, your job was probably to stay here and force him over the screen. Like, you've got Dybansta, you guys are going to be fine. So he's got your help. Never, ever, 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 ever let someone reject the screen and go baseline, because your help, there's no help there, right? Your help is right here. You've got help to the middle, force him into the help, and then you can hopefully defend that with two players. The fact that there's no one back here under the basket in help side on the other side makes me think they're pretty confident in their two-man pick and roll coverage, so they're not bringing a lot of help. So a couple good things offensively. Good job rejecting the screen. Full speed right, like we talk about, full speed right. Get your shoulders square to the basket. Good score. Bad things, never get rejected on a screen unless you're icing and you're forcing baseline. Never get rejected on a screen as this defender. And then obviously defense, you have to have someone there to stop the layup. So a couple good things, couple bad things. 2 dribbles to the basket. Nice finish. Just a ball screen. AJ Dybansta gets hit. They didn't really talk that out very well. It's a nice shot. Oh, I like this though. This is the new style of basketball. Ball goes through the net. Look how quickly they get it in. Already running up the court. Already looking for the kick ahead pass. This is the new style of basketball. I like it. And then look, running back, like they don't see it. Like this is your best opportunity to score if you can get that kick ahead pass. Really good. This was Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni started a lot of this back in the day with the Suns and the Knicks. Oh, jeez. Dribbling the ball up. Not a great screen, but just enough for a little bit of confusion. In high school, this is what you're going to see a lot. But again, you just see so much individual brilliance with these guys. His pulls up from deep, like just a level above. Oh, that was good. It was good how tight he went around the screen. I don't like playing for the foul in this scenario, but again, since that's AJ Dybansta, maybe he wants to hopefully get him in foul trouble. But I mean, he had the drop coverage here. He can just attack, go full speed downhill. I mean, not upset with the play. Basketball's not perfect. Probably did get hit, but honestly, in high school, this is why I think a lot of you high school kids and players and coaches, you need to stop watching so much NBA and understand, like the NBA, it's touted itself. It's actually legally called an entertainment business. It's not classified as a sport. It's an entertainment business. Most of what it's about is the entertainment. So these types of fouls and stuff that you see in the NBA, this would be a foul call every time in the NBA. This would be a foul every time. They're not giving you that in high school often. Nice. Kick ahead. Good look. Man, these kids on this court all got to be tall. So I'm pretty sure Darryn Peterson's like 6'5". Nice. Very good. If you're a post player, if you want to post up, you have to be able to pass out of the post. You got to be a willing passer. Look how much they're loaded up. Look how much they're loaded up. I mean, #1 player in the country, right? He's got one-on-one in the post. Look how much, if they're loaded up like this, like he hasn't even dribbled yet. He does exactly what we always talk about, catching the post, keep the ball high, keep it here so the defense can't get to it. You can look them off. And if they're going to stay here and they're going to be in help, like the right play is to just kick. And he's saying, hey, I'm screening. I'm setting a flare screen. I mean, he's not hitting anyone, not screening anyone. That's what happened. Again, that's a very high school thing. Great shot, though. Great shot. Good pass. Good trap. Again, couple things. This is why it's hard to break down high school, and mainly because these kids, they're 16, 17, like they're young. Like I hate knocking them down because these are the best of the best. They're #1 and #2 in the country. They don't really need our advice right now. They need, once they get to college, that stuff will get taken care of. But this right here, this double team, it's good double team. I really do think he could be decisive and sprint around, but also if you're the teammate that they left, you have to sprint middle and sprint to the ball and be available. But then right here, nothing happens and he just stops. He just gives up. If you turn it over, that's fine, but sprint back straight away and it won't be a dunk. But to just be like, damn, and just to walk and this teammate walk. Again, this is a very high school. It's a very American thing. Very American high school basketball. Under the screen. Elbow catch. Jeez. The midi. Nice. Catch at the elbow. Looking middle every time. This is one of the skills I talk about. If you want to be able to score in the post, or you want to be an effective post player, like just catch the ball and look middle. Like see what happens. And you can see where your openings are. He didn't really have anywhere to go. And if you have this in your package, like this is a tough shot typically. And we watch a lot of trainers and a lot of coaches say, ooh, if you want to score in the mid-range, you got to be able to do this. Do this if you're the best player on the team. Okay, if you're not the best player on the team, go do a dribble handoff. Go do a dribble handoff here. Drive and kick. Do something else. If you're the best player on the team, you can take this shot. It's probably a pretty good shot. Nice. Attack the closeout. Catches the ball. Attacks the closeout straight away. One dribble, 2 feet in the key. I mean, he had like an up and under here. He had the kick out to the 3. He had the drop off here. Had quite a few options. Good job. Like this right here. This is the difference too. Like I think that's a good play. 4 seconds left. He tried to make something happen. That's a good play for a high school kid. Obviously, could have went up and under and done some crazy, like there's other options he had. But I mean, just the fact that he can catch one dribble, 2 feet in the key and collapse the defense. When you see that as a recruit at 6'5", and he's freakishly athletic, when you see that, like that's what the coaches look for. They're not looking for you to make the perfect play every time. They're like, oh, we're going to hammer that into you when you get to college. Like you'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's going to be fine. Again, same thing. We can't see where it starts. Again, I would love to break this stuff down. Can't see where this play starts, but again, just drive, straight line drive to the basket. Really good job by the post player sealing off, giving him an open layup here. Wins the bump, elbow to the face. We talk about that a lot too. Like create your space with the ball. Hangs in the air to get that clean shot. Nice. Same thing, right? This is my kryptonite. I hate this so much. High school basketball, 80% of screens. And there's two things I want to talk about. Defensively, first of all, what's he looking at? He's tired, right? Somebody's got a Big Mac on the sideline, and he's just like, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since lunch. Couple things. High school offensive players always want to reject the screen. Again, there's no help. They always want to reject the screen, okay? And defensive players, whoever's guarding the screen, always allows it. I don't get it. When you're guarding in the corner and you see that there's a screen, and maybe it's just because players think like, don't let them go middle. Maybe that's why. But when you see a screen is being set, you have to jump up into their hip. You got to jump into their hip and force them over the screen. You have help here. You've got help here. You've got a guy that's helping. And the rest of the players on the court are also over on that side. You can't allow him to just go straight line drive to the basket though. Also, number 1 and number 2 player in the country, and so far every move we've seen has been a very straight line drive to the basket. Okay? If you want to be elite, stop east and west stuff and all these crossovers and step backs. So far, most of what we've seen, everything of what we've seen has been straight line drive. Yes, they can do the other things, but that's the icing on the cake. That's the cherry on top. And we'll be like, yeah, but I can't dunk like that. If you can't dunk like that, this is still a good move. Straight line drive. Once you get to this spot, you have all your finishes available. Okay, you have all your finishes available we talk about. We have over on the Patreon. You can get to the backboard, slap glass. You can go up and under. You can jump stop, 2 feet in the key, kick out, jump stop, 2 feet in the key, shot fake, step through. You have all your options here. Your options are just way easier when you're 6'8" freak athlete, but that's still the best place to get to in basketball. Once he goes to the NBA, he's going to have to do those other options too. No one's exempt from having to go through those options except LeBron. All right, transition again. Nice job. Head down, full speed. Straight line drive, angles, kick out, get it back, pick and roll. Straight line drive, kick out. Hey, this is good basketball. Again, this is what college coaches are watching for, right? And this is you don't see this a lot in high school. Rodney Clark, who used to play for Butler, I watched him play in high school in Oklahoma, and this is how he played. But a little pick and roll, nothing happened. Okay, I'm going to create. I'm going to go try to score, or I'm going to try to get someone open. Okay, 2 feet in the key. Okay, good defense. This is a Steph Curry special. Hey, good defense. You don't have to shoot this. This isn't one-on-one. You don't have to shoot this shot. It's great defense. Okay, kick out, guard me again. Guard me again. Oh, now a pick and roll. Now he's got an advantage. Now he's got the big. Yeah, now he's got the big and he's going downhill. Now you guard me. Now, drew 3 defenders, 2 feet in the key. He could shoot that, could force it up. This is probably a really tough pass. Can't get it through those hands. Kicks it to the corner. Creates a closeout for his teammate. That's really good basketball. If you're the guy on your team, everyone wants to do this into a spin move, into a fadeaway. He can do that if it's the game on the line. If it's 4 seconds left on the shot clock, yeah, he probably shoots that. But there's no need. This kid seems like a good defender, right? Like, we've seen him defending on most of these plays, and he's like, even that last one we got elbowed in the face, he's there, hands up, he's not fouling. Like, he's doing a pretty good job. If you're Darryn Peterson, why would you want to try to score on him every time? All right, you're going to get tired. You're not going to average 30, 40. He averaged 30 points his senior year. You're not going to average 30 by trying to go against the best defender all the time. Kick it out, get a screen. I want to go against this guy. That's the guy I want to go against. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with understanding, like taking your ego out of it and putting them in a pick and roll and be like, okay, go screen this guy. I want to go with this guy. Oh, there's 2 players there. I can score on everyone. It's like, yeah, you can keep shooting bad shots or kick it out for your teammate. Create a closeout. So if you're Darryn Peterson, you need to practice all of these things, okay? And all this stuff goes into it. But most of you are going to be number 10. And that's okay. I was a number 10 for some of my career, okay? And some of my high school and some of my college. Everyone's a number 10 at some point. Everyone's a number 5. Go set a screen and roll and not get the ball. Go be a number 23. Stand in the corner. And if it comes to you, you're ready to shoot. If it doesn't come to you, like, you just don't get it. Be a number 4. I'm going to lift on the drive. And if he throws it to me, he throws it to me. Great. Be a number 10. Attack closeouts. Got the catch. You're going to catch and shoot it. Oh, he closed out too hard. 1 dribble pull up. Or you could drive off that, right? Like, be a number 10. This is the part of your game you need to work. Majority, 90% of you out there need to work on this. The other 10% can work on being a Darryn Peterson. If you can do that, then Darryn Peterson graduates. Now number 10 becomes a senior. Now he's the Darryn Peterson. Now he gets to get other people open. There's other number 10s out there for him, right? I don't even know these kids. I don't know if he's a junior or senior, but that's how it works, right? Do what's going to get you minutes first. Do what's going to get you the ball first. Then you add to it. This is a very American thing too. So watch AJ Dybansta. Everyone on defense. Watch everyone on defense. Remember, we broke down Spain versus Germany under 18s, I believe it was. I think it was Spain versus Germany. Every single person, as soon as that ball went through the net, remember what they did? They all sprinted forward to find a player, and they pressured the whole way up the court. This is a very American high school thing. Like, everyone just runs back. And then you can even see it on this next play. Everyone's just running back because you don't want to give up kick-aheads, but there's kick-aheads available here. But we don't kick the ball ahead either. So we don't do transition defense well or offense well. But individually we do. Now this play here, number 2 player in the country. And you're just going to let him walk the ball up the court? Really? Just going to let him walk the ball up the court? No pressure? Oh, he's going to play 40 minutes. Just get defeated on a screen? It's crazy. These are the best players. These are the best players in the country, and they're still not doing everything perfect, right? And that's why, like, high school is just it's a different level than college. Just gets defeated on the screen, so they end up switching late. Well, again, who does Darryn Peterson want to go against? Does he want to go against AJ Dybansta, or does he want to go against this guy? Probably wants to go against this guy. Nice. Played the kick out. Nice. Be a number 11. Shot fake. 1 dribble. Floater. That's what 90% of the game is. This is honestly, Darren's the only one going one-on-one really so far. Still 1 dribble pull up. Oh, Jesus. Man, yeah, AJ Dybansta struggles with screens. That's something that, gonna have to fix that in college. But also he's probably not having to navigate too many screens. You're not playing against the Darryn Peterson every night. But right here, gets a little screen. Right after the screen, gets the matchup he wants. Full speed right. Full speed right. And one. Full speed right, full speed left, kids. Attack closeouts. Full speed left. No angle, no spacing. Oh, golly. What? I'm surprised they called it in high school, but at the same time, I mean, he made the shot, right? Like, even if they don't call it, he got himself open. He got himself open so he could rise up, and we can already tell he's got a hell of a mid-range game. Attacks closeout. Yeah, I mean, even Peterson is just attacking the closeouts a lot. Yeah, AJ Dybansta defensively. Well, I guess that's not him. He was guarding the ball. Must have just got lost. Yeah, defensively, I don't know what is happening. Not a lot of good defense happening. But spectacular, immaculate offense. Jeez, being able to handle the ball like that. Ooh. Hesitation. 2 feet in the key. Drew 3 defenders. Nice little kick out. Be a number one. Stand in the corner and hit open shots. Interesting. I'm not really sure what the read was here. Like, I think you just stay. I don't think you'd ever get in trouble for doing blitzing a pick and roll. They're just in a, I guess they're just in a hedge, but he stayed with him for a long time. I don't think you'd ever get in trouble for just staying with the number one player in the country, right? Imagine they just kept this. Like, this is a really weird time to run away from the ball. I know, like, some coaches will like, there's a normal saying that people will say, or a common saying that's like, never leave the ball. Some of your pick and roll coverages, though, you want to hedge and force them to take one dribble backwards and then you recover. But like dribbling to the side, I think you got to stay with the ball. I think running away here, like, I mean, that pass is so open. Like, you're not even seeing the ball. He was out of position, so it's like a mini closeout. Now you become the help, but the nail defender. Yeah, that's really weird. Defensive coverage. Again, it's high school, so sure, it's only not really their focus. Pulled up. Again, this is why you guard people full court, right? Like, number one player in the country, just walking the ball up. No pressure. It's a layup. And we talk about late contests all the time. He didn't even see that hand. Like, he didn't even see that. Yeah, this is something that needs to change in America, where this is, I don't know what the high school team rankings were. I don't know if they were number one and number two ranked team, but you've got the number one and number two ranked player. Everyone's probably walking around being like, yeah, we're going to the most elite level schools where we got the most elite level coaching. We've got the most elite level this. And it's like, yeah, maybe, or maybe you just have the best players, because there's not a lot of good basketball happening right here other than like individual brilliance. I'm not saying that to take away from anything that's happening at these programs. I'm not saying it to demean any of these players or coaches. I'm saying it to add perspective and hopefully shed a light on, like, these are things that are very fixable. These are things that are very, I would expect for the number one country in the world at, look at our world basketball. When we play in the Olympics, like, we always win gold. Like, it's that's shrinking. Like, we're not the leaders by that far much anymore, but that's why I want to fix these things. So it's like, I would expect our under 18s, which is our high school teams, to be far better and more advanced than what Spain versus Germany was. But like, everything they were doing was elite. Like, all the concepts on the floor and everything we saw, even just in their highlights, was so much more elite than what we do. We just have the more elite athletes. I don't want to just be known for, yeah, we have the most elite athletes. It's like, well, we can also have the most elite game plans. We can also teach fundamentally what to do. Imagine we have the best athletes and we have the best coaching. Imagine we had both. Why not, right? Trying to tell me you couldn't have, like, I see what his offensive highlights are. This is great. Imagine we could teach AJ Dybansta how to defend a pick and roll. Like, we'd be getting like, imagine what you could do defensively with Darryn Peterson and AJ Dybansta. Nice kick ahead. Again, attacking the closeout, 2 feet in the key. Yeah, be a number 10. 2 feet in the key, 1 dribble. Obviously not playing full speed. It's kind of jogging into it, but it's the right play. Nice. That's a pro shot. Curling off of a screen. You got a trail defender and you pull. Oh, yeah, that's a pro shot. Yeah, offensively, no notes. Can't really give these guys much notes on offense. Oh, nice. That's a really tough pass. That's a really tough pass for a high schooler. Now, hopefully you can appreciate, like, obviously he's got his post player was open here, so if he would have looked off, we've been watching a lot of passing stuff lately. AJ, one thing he can get better with here is controlling the defense. So if he looks to this top of the key reversal, like, AJ Dybansta is going to bite on that, and it's going to open up this pass to the post, so you can just throw it to the basket. So look him off, and then throw it to the basket. So that's one thing he could have done here. But, I mean, he's still on balance and still able to see this far corner guy back here. Makes this pass. And now hopefully you can appreciate more of, like, Luka Doncic. When he dribbles to this corner, he whips that across to the far corner all the time, and it hits people, like, on the money. LeBron does this too. And I think, again, we're spoiled and we see what they do. We don't see how difficult this is. Look, over the hands. Like, this is such a tough pass. See, obviously the post was open here. And having to jump to catch it, but still gets a little bit of a closeout. Okay, now he doesn't have anything. So that's the difference of receiving that pass in your shooting pocket or having to jump and catch it. And again, I would not expect any high school kid to be making that pass on the money. Like, that's, again, pro, top % player in the world does that stuff. But just pointing it out. Hits the high post, a little bit of the Paris offensive stuff we were looking at. One-on-one brilliance. Nice. It's a good move. So, actually, let's go back, because I just called out what we could be doing better offensively. Right here, if this were Spain, what I would expect to see is just this pass to the top of the key and it getting out of Darryn Peterson's hands. I would just expect to see this pass right now. You've drawn 2 defenders. You sprinted off that ball screen. You did your job. Saw this with Mike James, TJ Shorts as well. You sprinted off the screen. We'll just whip it to the top of the key up here, and now we've got a 3-on-2 on this backside action here. But because you kept it, I would expect him to make the next play. So this is the film I would break down if I was watching Darryn Peterson. High school, he's fine, right? He doesn't need any notes for high school. This is more so preparing for college, preparing for NBA, what the right play would be. This wouldn't be the right play. Still a great play in high school, like being able to get out of that trap and see over it. But see how the offense just dies? And even here, dies. So it was one-on-one in the corner, one-on-one at the top of the key now. Like, it just, the offense died. But, I mean, the offense got what it wanted, drew 2 defenders. Now we need the dominoes are falling, just like the Alex Sarama video, remember? Plays the passing lane, nice. Walks the ball up again, classic America. Oh, splits the ball screen. All right, so the read on splitting the ball screen is typically this defender. Like, you want to fake them, up, but because the ball screen, like, we haven't seen any aggressive ball screen today. Like, I think running full speed right is just the right option every time until you make them do something else. We haven't seen an aggressive switch. Like, he didn't jump out aggressively, right? It's just too congested. There's just too much going on here to try and squeeze through there. But the read on splitting a ball screen is this player. So what you want to do is act like you're going full speed right. Darius Johnson Odom does a great job of doing this if you want to go watch that video we did. But he just goes full speed off his screens 3-4 times in a row. So that fifth time, that defender is like stepping out really quick because he's like, dude, he's going so full speed. So now you can split. So you've got to condition them. This is just kind of, we don't do a good job of this, again, in America, teaching this sort of stuff. We just want them individual brilliance. Like, figure it out, guys. Figure it out. Again, nobody hustles back. Typical. Number 10 is pretty good off closeout. Pretty decisive. All right, we got a pick and roll. Again, just slow on the read. Like right here. Our guys do a bad job of this too in high school currently. And this is what I mean. The same problems I'm seeing with the number 1 and number 2 player in the country. Our high school kids make all of these exact same mistakes. The difference is they're just freak athletes. Like, that's the difference, right? So there's so much IQ that we just leave on the table in America. We're not doing enough teaching. Right here, like, especially playing against you've been blitzed 2 or 3 times, but you can never just, as a guard, as someone who's going to play in a lot of pick and rolls, you can't just go one dribble and pick it up, because now you're stuck. So that should be, if you're picking it up, it's 2 pass. So don't pick the ball up until you're ready to make a pass. So when you see this double, you can keep going. Like, he hasn't stopped you. You can dribble to the top of the key full speed. You can retreat dribble, keep your dribble alive and try to split it. You can try to dribble. There's so many other things, but once you pick it up, that pass needs to be out of your hands. Like, that, he's open right now. Like, you got to bounce past that, or you got to get that pass to him. Once he waited too long, now it's a tougher pass. Now the help has come all the way over. It's a lot tougher. And look, still gets an assist for it, but yikes. Attack the closeout. Nice. Good job. And when you play with great players like this, like, you're going to get a lot of opportunities for closeouts. Just be ready. Nice pass. He blocked himself. He blocked himself on that layup. Again, these are all fundamental things that, like, it's just very fundamental stuff. We talked about this in the post clinic video, right? Like, just get your left arm up. Get your left arm up. Then you go shoot your layup. You're free. You're wide open. But instead, like, hand down, tries to avoid the contact, blocks himself, and then the block comes over. You got to teach people to create that space with their body. Nice. And this is what the college coaches, this is the stuff you can't teach. This right here. Transition, in between 2 defenders, kicking it out. Again, number 10 playing off a closeout. Great job. We'll watch one more play here. Not that one. We'll watch one more play. This is the stuff you can't teach again. Just weirdness. Transition, dribbles into 2 people. Again, like, you don't want to be going where 3 guys are, like maybe create over here going to the right, but gets the ball out, gets it back, kick it out. Good. Play off a closeout. Yeah, just individual brilliance, really. Nice. Nice. And this is a good offensive play, right? So he picks the ball up, swings it back across out of a pin down screen, so he gets a screen, and immediately just going off the screen while the confusion is happening. So he's open now, and he sees it late. He's open now, but this is what you would teach a scorer, right? Like, look to score first. Turns the corner, draws 2. Again, amazing defense from AJ Dybansta, as we've been seeing all day. Nice finish. Good job. Okay, so what I've seen, it sounds very negative. This is just how I am, right? I'm picky. I just break everything down. These 2 athletes are by far easily, you could see, like, number 1, number 2, and deservedly so. Some of the things that they can do, I'd say majority of the things they're doing on this court, you just can't teach. Like, they're phenomenal. Good game feel. Offensively, just, like, have a knack for making tough shots. The good thing is, once you get to college, a lot of those other habits that you can teach, and a lot of the things that aren't taught here in high school, they're going to get those into their game. And then that's when we're going to really see what these players are capable of. Like, everything they're doing now, even though they're some of the best basketball players in the world, we're not even seeing like 50% of what they're going to be capable of later on in their career. So I'm really excited to see where they go. But the good thing from the thing that hopefully it's fun for you guys to see, but it's fun for me to see how far, man, we just don't teach good basketball. We don't teach high-level basketball here. We teach decent basketball. We've got a good understanding of culture. I like our basketball coaches over here for like the culture piece, like yelling at guys, discipline, run hard, work hard. Like we do that stuff, but it's just like the IQ part of it and understanding the game. I think we're really, really severely lacking. So I think that part can be cleaned up, and I'm seeing a change. It's starting to get a little bit better. As that improves, I think the basketball is only going to continue to improve, and then we're going to see these guys turn into better players sooner, if that makes sense. We're not like, they're not going to be held back. These guys are going to be fine. But again, you look at a number 11 and number 10, like some of these other guys, hey, maybe we can boost them up too. Like imagine we had a full team that all knew what they were doing. Yeah. So anyways, thank you for sending that through. It was really fun. I appreciate it. We need to watch more high school stuff. But you know how I feel about it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, love you guys. Take care. See you in the next one.